Hey Sharkey, so you asked me a question in your video, your less than a minute long video, it's like 24 seconds. You wanted me to come up with two of my favorite moments from the Sherrilyn Kenyon series. You're out of your mind. That's never gonna happen. I can tell you my favorite moment, I guess. If I had to pick a favorite moment, my favorite moment would be when Acheron gets up on stage and when he's standing in for the band as the guitarist and he sings Nickelback's song to Tori. That would be my favorite. I cannot, however, give you just two that I like. I can tell you some of my favorites. He comes downstairs and realizes that I don't want to say a shit ton, that's a terrible word, right? A large quantity of his Dark Hunters and friends have showed up to help him get Tori back. My favorite moment in Vane's book is when Dev comes running down the stairs and informs everybody that there's a huge smackdown going on upstairs between a wolf and Vane's, well, bride. And Bride is winning. Another favorite moment in the series for me would definitely be when Ash and Stryker have to team up, because you know they're not happy about it. In Stryker's book, I like when he goes to set the awful war god, whose name is slipping my mind right now, out of his prison, where he's imprisoned in Tartarus, and Hades gets all pissed. Actually, I pretty much just like any moment in the series where Hades shows up, because while he's my favorite god in the series, I find him highly amusing. For Sin and Cat's book, I love when everyone is showing up to help them out, and they're surprised that their army of, like 4 people turns into an army of, like, 15. In Zypher's book, I like that the Dime, the supposedly super scary, gonna end the world demon, is nice. She's a nice woman, and I like when she gets pregnant and she's gonna have a baby. It's really cute, because yeah, I think it's adorable. The super scary world-ending demon's a mommy. I like the exchanges between Savitar and Apollime. I fan those two as a couple. I'm hoping that there will be a book with Savitar and Apollime, because that'd be awesome. Now I'm just telling you things I like about the series, just not actually what you asked me. I liked the fight between Zarek and Thanatos because he really does seem insane. Zarek is pretty wonderful. I adore Sasha. I love how Zarek and Sasha get into fights all the time. It's pretty awesome. Okay, one of my absolute all-time favorite moments is Valerius and Tabitha's book, where Valerius gets to go as an escort. To the drag queen beauty pageant. Let's see, how about a favorite moment in Fang's book? You know, that book was super complicated, I have to say. She had so much more storyline and plot in that. I have to say, I loved the fact that all of a sudden, not only did, we're already aware of the various pantheons that we have in the series, but she brought God into it, and we had archangels, and then I was just super amused. At first I was thinking, oh my god, it's supernatural, but, you know, so I thought that was awesome. One of my all-time favorite moments is when Apollime gives Tori some of her powers, and then Tori kicks Artemis's ass. I love in Kyrion's book the moment where Kyrion and Amanda are handcuffed together, and in order for him to get out without getting burned up by the sun is to go in a body bag. And I fucking love when she has to get to the elevator, handcuffed to this body bag, and she threatens to kill him. She's talking to him and she threatens to kill him, and this little old lady pats her on the arm and goes, "I'm sorry, honey, but I think you already did." Definitely one of my favorite moments in Talon's book was, of course, when he is over at Sunshine's, naked, in this little pink towel, and Julian and Kyrion show up to bring him his clothes and are making fun of him. But then Sunshine recognizes Julian and starts commenting on him being the guy that had the great ass. And then, of course, Talon and Kyrion want to hear all about this, so then Julian hurries and pushes Kyrion out of the door and leaves Talon to be on his own with Sunshine. And then, of course, later it's really, really amusing when Ash comments on the towel thing. Side note, I really do like the nickname that Talon has for Acheron. I like that he's called T-Rex. Which brings us to another one of my favorite moments, which is also in Acheron's book, which would be when he is coaching, or refereeing, children's basketball, and Talon sucks. Majorly sucks at basketball. Like, cannot make a single hoop. It's great. I love it. In Vane's book, Vane and Bride's book, I really, really love when she is outside and she is yelling at her dumb-ass ex-boyfriend because he is being such a jerk, and he is trying to pay the movers to just leave her stuff out on the sidewalk, so she has to move it herself. And she's offering to pay them more, and he's offering to pay double whatever she offers just to put her stuff out on the sidewalk because he's a jackass like that. And you have to love when Vane comes riding up on his motorcycle, gets off, walks over, and kisses her. And her ex is like, who the hell are you? Like, I'm her lover? Who the hell are you? And he says, well, that he's her boyfriend. And she comments on him being the jackass ex. And then offers the movers a ton of money. Way more money than he could ever pay them. And Vane gets them to carry all their stuff into her apartment place and set it up and everything. And like it's a really awesome moment. I admittedly love those really sweet moments that Sherrilyn Kenyon writes. You have to love it when the jackass exes, get let's see. I really love when Stryker first sees his wife again, Zephyra. I love that they're kicking each other's asses, and they both insist that they were going easy on each other. I like where Talon is debating over staying and having his coffee and his beignets, or going and actually doing his job.